Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of 5 Questions with the one, the only Mr. Kyle Kelm. Kyle, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Todd, for having me.
I ask everybody this. Are you nervous? You look nervous.
No, a little bit.
I know you're not nervous. You're excited because you had a very good day today. And I think that's all we'll say about this topic because you were one of the competitors that started the fish on today. Did you catch a fish?
I surely did.
And did you far exceed Mr. Mitchell Lilly's expectations of rainbow trout?
Not far. Let's say I split the difference.
Split the difference. I like that. That is the perfect way to put it. And I love it when people prove Mitch wrong. The proverbial third wheel will definitely feel the pain at the end of week one. I know this isn't one of the questions. Who is the one competitor you fear facing off if you get into week two? If there's just 5 of you left, who do you envision being your number one competition?
For week 2, I got to put my money on the Manitobas.
Yeah, on Paisley?
Paisley Conley. Manitoba's got them big greenbacks. That'll be a hard one.
Well, I've seen how she manages pike today, so I guess we'll just wait and see what next week brings. I think everyone's going to enjoy what you have. Again, we'll leave that for the competition phase. Are you ready for your 5 questions?
You betcha.
Now, hopefully my voice holds out through this. I can already hear it. It's coming back. So a couple days without a voice was great for everybody. All right. Your first question, what is your favorite species?
My favorite species is rainbow trout. They're just such a great fish. Everybody thinks they're just a basic stocked fish, but pound for pound, they're one of the best fighters out there. I just love them. And they get monstrous if you let them live.
Especially for the way you fish with them, which we'll talk about tomorrow night in the show, which is pontoon fishing. You spend a lot of time in your pontoon. And, I mean, those things will drag you around a little bit when you hook into them too, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's lots of fun. I've been out there with you. I see what they do for you while I'm just focusing on not drowning.
Baby steps.
Right? Well, because you do a lot of fly fishing, Double K Flies is your company. I did get that right, didn't I? Double K?
You got it right, yeah.
Even though I spent months and months trying to convince you to call them Kelm Killers, you went with Double K. I still call them Kelm Killers. Anyone else wants to, you can call them Kelm Killers. But what is your favorite fly?
My favorite fly to fish is probably by far the balanced damsel. It has got me onto more fish than any other fly, probably all combined. There's just something about it that it works in every body of water, flowing, still. It doesn't matter. It just works.
That's amazing. And are you going to bring one tomorrow night for us to spy on?
I will be, yeah.
Amazing. I can't wait to check that. I probably have a couple of yours, actually, that I haven't even used.
Yeah. I think I had to steal one back the last time we fished together because I ran out.
I do remember that. I'm still holding that against you. No pressure. What is your favorite fly to tie? Is it the same or is it different?
I like tying chironomids. If I'm just sitting down and tying for myself, it's chironomids. There's just so many different color variations and combos that you can put together, and testing them out is half the fun of tying them. So that's just, they're quick, they're easy, and they're fun to fish. So that's why I love chironomids.
And I know we'll talk about this tomorrow night, but the one thing, would you agree with me, most people don't get is the amount of time it takes to tie a fly versus the value of it are total opposite ends of the spectrum, right?
Oh, for sure. We have to compete with these Kenyan and East Asian companies that are tying flies for $3 a dozen. For me, just to buy my hooks most of the time is 50 cents a hook. So you have to charge a bit more for premium products. There's no way around it. So the time that you invest into flies, you're never getting it back. It's just basically a fun hobby for me that helps me fill my boxes and helps my friends and my customers also put fish on the table.
Yep. And anyone that has your products knows you get what you pay for. It's that old verbiage, right? If you want to pay for the penny on the dollar flies, you're going to get that kind of product out of it, right? So
For
excited
sure.
to see what you bring
I try and
tomorrow.
guarantee my flies too. So if you have one unravel, I'll replace it. The happy customer comes back. So
What if I wrangle trees with it? Still have warranty?
there's exceptions to every rule, but
It's good to have a friend that ties, isn't it, for me?
it is. Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk about this tomorrow night, but if you had one don't, what would your pontoon don't be?
Don't forget your safety kit at home. All it takes is one run in with the conservation officers. And if you don't have that pontoon or water safety kit on your boat, it'll run you a big ticket. It is a watercraft. A lot of people don't realize that. So make sure you got that $15 kit from Canadian Tire. It could end up costing you a lot of money in the long run.
It's literally a small investment, and it's safety for a reason. If it wasn't for you when I got into it, I would have probably never bought one. So you've probably saved me a few $100s in tickets.
Well, and God forbid you actually need the thing one day too. So
yeah, absolutely. Just because it's a smaller watercraft doesn't mean problems can happen, right?
exactly.
We'll
Weather
talk more
changes
about
in a
that
hurry.
tomorrow night. I think it's going to be a topic not many people talk about because we haven't had a pontoon legend on here like you, right?
I wouldn't go with legend, but definitely connoisseur.
Southern Alberta master, that's what we'll call you. Legend in training.
Sounds good.
All right, question number 5. Pick a number between 1 and 483.
Let's go with 176.
Perfect. Now, for anyone that doesn't know, Kyle, do you know why 483?
Nope.
I love putting people on the spot.
No idea.
483 is the number of page likes we have on the page. We're only 17 away from 500 in under 6 months. I think that's pretty cool.
Definitely not bad.
All right, well, we'll figure out who 176 is, and I guess we'll tell them tomorrow what we have planned for that. Kyle, I'm really looking forward to having you on the show tomorrow evening. I think we're going to have a blast. I'll see if I can stir the pot with you a little bit more as far as who you're competing against this week, which is Tash. And who knows what other trouble we'll get into. Maybe we'll talk some fishing trips we've done as well.
Well, of course. Sounds like a plan.
Perfect. We'll see you tomorrow night, Kyle. Thanks for joining 5 Questions With.
Thanks, Todd. You have a good evening.
Take care, bud.